In this video, I'm going to be turning this $1,000 account into over $200,000. So sit back, grab a pen, as what I will be pouring in this video is gonna change your trading forever. So for the first trade, we have this buy on gold. Now this is the reason why I'm taking this buy on gold, right? So you can see that we have this pretty nice break of structure right here, right? And if you zoom down, right, if you zoom down, you will see that we'll have this first pullback. It's weak, but it does matter, okay? This first pullback sitting after the break of structure. So you can see immediately after price took out the first pullback, it tapped into this fair value gap right here. So I'm taking the buy because of that fair value gap, and my stop loss, you can see, is at the low of the at the entrance or the tapping of the fair value gap, I would say. And because the reason, as you always know on this channel, when price is using fair value gap as point of interest, it will react impulsively. And also you can see that price broke this trend line and shift market structure on the lower time frame. So I'm expecting a buy from there. I'm expecting a huge buy, and without any form of retracement. Okay, so you can see the result of the trade, right? You can see the result of the trade. Prices respected our setup and moved straight up from there without tapping us. As I've always affirmed in this channel, that when price is reacting from fair value gap, there is no need for retracement. There won't be any much retracement like that. So I'll be closing this trade, and I won't be waiting for the market to take out the external liquidity. I'll be closing this trade at 7 RR. And don't forget to join my Telegram community. I'll leave the link in the description of this video, and also my social media handles. I'll leave all of them in the description of this video and on the pinned comment. Okay, so this is the history of the whole account. Let's move to the next trade. So on the next trade, guys, you can see that we are taking this sell here on gold, right? Now I love trading QMR, and QMR are super high probability setup. I even consider them more high probability than breaker block setup, right? I love trading QMR. So apparently you can see this setup, right? So we have this breaker structure right here, okay, as you can see the illustration on the diagram. And also we have this sweep of liquidity, which is very, very important. Very important. You must have a sweep of liquidity. Now you can see price is reacting off a big breaker block. Now when trading QMR, you don't want to just pick any random QMR. It must be reacting from a big higher time frame PA. That's a price action, okay? Or, you know, so what you want to do after that, you have to wait for liquidity. Now your liquidity must have market structure shift within it, or a trend line breakout. This is very, very important. Or it must cross past 50% of the whole trading range. Very, very, very important. Okay, I see a lot of mistakes. Very important. So after that, we are expecting the market to take out the liquidity, tap the nearest point of interest. Now you can see, I can affirm that the nearest point of interest here is QMR, and also I can see a small order block there. I can pick an order block, but the main POI there is the QMR. Okay, so I'll be setting my limit order on the QMR. You can see I sent the signal to my Telegram signal members, and we're able to take advantage of this, and we got a good return on investment on this. I think over 9 RR. We had to close at 9 RR because there was a retracement coming in. So notwithstanding, this is the reason I actually added 2 more entries, okay? And this is the reason we have this breakout structure right here, okay? And then we'll have this first pullback. You can see it right there, right? First pullback, and then price tap into that order block. My bad, I actually did a mistake there, okay? But the first pullback is actually higher, okay? Now, let me not lie, I actually didn't send this re-entry to the Signal community, which is actually, I would say strange but because I focus more on sending super high probability QMR trades, so I had to, not send that signal and focus on one or two setups so we can increase our accuracy. With that being said, guys, we are currently at 50k. I will be closing this setup, okay, because I don't want to kind of lose everything because of drawdown. So I'll be selling BTC on this trade. As you can see, and my stop loss will be down there. Now I must say that I was entering very late because this setup actually brought more than 20 RR. That is crazy, more than 20 RR. So by the way, guys, if you want to trade with the best broker that allows you to flip and trade even on Saturday, click the link in the description of this video or in the pinned comments and you'll start trading with them. So this is the reason why I'm taking this sell. First, we have this break of structure right here, and pay close attention, okay, because I'm going to give you my confirmation entry secrets, and then we'll have this first pullback. Now price tap into this point of interest right here, okay. Now, if you go on a lower time frame, you'll see the type 2 QMR. There are actually 3 types of QMR. This is the type 2 QMR, and I noticed that type 2 QMR works a lot on the BTC. So you can see we have this market structure shift here, the pullback before the market structure shift, and the price came back to tap this point of interest. So I sold immediately I saw this setup. As you can see, I also sent the signal to my Telegram community, and you can see the result of the trade. Honestly, this was crazy. On the Telegram community, we bagged over 19 RR in 2 days. That was mad, guys. That was crazy. And also I'll be closing this setup very early, okay, at 200k, okay. So I'll be closing this. I won't be waiting for the market to sell that hard, but then I'm expecting this low right here to be taken by price. I need price to take out that low, but then I won't be holding this trade until it takes out that low. I'll be closing this at 200k. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, comment where you're watching from, and hit the subscribe button.